Hello, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to attempt an upgrade on a production Proxmox cluster. Disclaimer, this, even though it's a production, is a production for my home lab. So please, you can try to follow this to see what are some of the gotchas and nuances within this video, and attempt to upgrade it in your own work Proxmox cluster. So yeah, let me get to the video. So what I currently have right now is a version 8, and I am attempting to upgrade it to version 9 according to this wiki from Proxmox. So yeah, I am going to follow the wiki page to do all these. Again, this is also my first time doing this, and I'm basically going in blind. So yeah. So the wiki has a really helpful guide, and there is a checklist script before upgrading from PVE 8 to 9. So I'm gonna use that to attempt an upgrade on the first node within my cluster. So this is the cluster I have. I'm gonna run that, and of course we're basically seeing 2 failures. And we'll see what we can do about these. The one custom roles used the to be dropped VM.Monitor privilege and need to be adapted after the upgrade. Proxmox V9 replace ambiguously named VM.Monitor privilege with Sys.Audit. Okay, that gets blah 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 origins. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to go and see what other privilege. We need to go and see if this particular privilege or role is assigned to any of the users within the Proxmox data center environment. So we need to go and see the roles, and let me maximize this. Let's look at the users. That looks good. Infra as code. This is. I think I can delete this. Let me see. Oh, permissions. So within permissions, I need to check. Let's see. Is there a VM.Monitor? Yes, there is a VM.Monitor that we need to adapt it. I think. Is there any way we can do that right now? No, not at the moment. So this particular user is the Azure Entra ID that I did like a integrated with Entra ID for a single sign-on to this Proxmox environment. So I guess for now we don't need to do anything for this particular failure. Yeah. So this is how I'm understanding it. So let's get back to the script. Now, another failure that we're seeing here is systemd boot meta package install. This will cause problems on upgrades of other boot related packages. Remove system boot for more. Remove system boot. So we need to look at this for more information. We'll go and do that. So, system boot meta package changes the bootloader configuration automatically and should be uninstalled. Debian Trixie system boot package got split up, blah blah blah. If it's meta package, it suggested system boot meta package is safe to remove unless you manually installed it and are using system boot as a bootloader. Okay. Okay, so as far as I recall, I did not install this systemd boot manually. So I'm going to attempt to remove that package on this node. Let me quickly Google that systemd boot remove Debian. Let me see if there's a correct. This is for Fedora. Delete systemd boot. Okay, let me just search up in the CLI. Okay. Wait, yeah, I need to Google that. Haha. View all install packages in terminal. Let's see. dpkg-l. Okay. So if I do like a grep, will I see it? Yes, I do. So apt remove systemd boot. And following packages will be removed. Yes. Okay, now let's try and run that checklist script again. Okay, now we're only seeing one failure, which we can adapt. We can get to it later after the upgrade of the whole cluster. Now, move important virtual machines and containers. So make sure you don't have like important ones. So right now, I think I don't have like any important virtual machines on it. So I'm gonna continue. Oh, to run with all checks enabled, execute this. Let's see. Okay, still just one failure, which is the checking if the intel-microcode has no installation candidate. Package could not be found. Consider installing it to receive the latest security and bug fixes for your CPU. Ensure you enable the non-free-firmware component in the app sources. And let's go and Google how to do that. How to okay, so oh no, there we go. Let's see. We just need to copy this. Do an apt update. It's configured multiple times. Bookworm main. Right, of course. Okay. So I just need to put this at the end of one of the line. So right. So there it is. Then do an apt update. Cool. Now we need to go and install that intel-microcode. Has no installation candidate. And why is that so? Bookworm main. So okay, it has to be bookworm main non-free firmware, not in the bookworm updates. So delete this. And go up. Put in non-free firmware here. Do an apt update. And apt install intel-microcode. Yep, there it is. So I'm just troubleshooting as we go and seeing what issues arise. Good. Now let me run that checklist again. Alright, so the warning is gone. It's just the custom role thing that's gone, that's there. So I'm going to update the configure, so it is done. I'm gonna run the dist upgrade, apt auto remove it, PV version, so 8.4.1 or newer that we're seeing here. Cool. Now that looks good. The next step is update Debian-based repositories to Trixie. So we're going to have to do it here. Cool. So everything got updated to Trixie. Let me see if the enterprise repo has anything there. Yeah, okay, so the enterprise repo is also there, but it's commented out. But let's also update that. So I'm not using enterprise repo for my Homelab. If you're running this at work and you have a subscription, make sure to update this too. No remaining, otherwise you can put a symbol, blah blah blah. PV enterprise list for the correct. Okay, now add the PVE9 package repository. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Oh, if you're using the enterprise, you can add the PV9 deb822 style. Run the following command. Okay, I'm not using it, so I'm gonna skip this. After you edit the new enterprise above, check that app picks it up correctly. You can do so first by app update, app policy. If using the no subscription repository, see the package repositories, you should be able to add the PV9 non-subscription repository with this command. So this is the one that I want to run in for my node. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the same app update and app policy. Oh. App policy. Okay, that looks, I'm not too sure what those are, but yeah. But that looks good. I can see that there are 634 packages that can be upgraded. Update the ceph package repository. For hyperconverged ceph setups only, check the ceph panel and configure repositories in the web UI of this node, if unsure. Okay, so prior to this upgrade, I actually deleted my ceph cluster. There were no critical data there, so yep. So you can use. Okay, so this is for enterprise. This is for no subscription. I'm gonna use this and do apt update. Cool. So 634 packages to app list. And let's just take a glance at what are the things that are being upgraded. So there are like DNS by 9, ceph, that's being upgraded. CoroSync, that is the base of Proxmox clustering service. Cool, I think the rest of the stuff are standard Linux packages. I'm just gonna glance this over and we are good to go to actually upgrade it. During the above step, you will be asked to approve changes to configuration files and some service restarts where the default config has been updated by the respective package. Okay. Let's see if we get prompted at all. So blah blah blah, new install, need to get after this operation. Okay. Go ahead. So we're getting prompted here to go through what are the changes. This is just to make sure that you read through and understand what are the things that are going to be changed for the newer version. But I think most of these stuffs are standard whenever you do an upgrade of a system. So I'm just going to quickly glance through them. I'm going to press Q. And okay, so another one is the etc issues modified by you or by a script since installation package should an updated version. Okay, I'm not sure what I changed, so I'm gonna go see the difference using D. Okay, the default option is to keep your current version. Keep your current version. The etc issue that we have is this one, it seems. And Connect to. I think it's only this one. Oh, so I think what they're doing is they're taking out this particular message and just adding in Debian. So I don't want to do that. I am going to keep my currently installed version. So I'm going to put N. There are services installed on the system which needs to be restarted with certain libraries, libpam, libc, libssl are upgraded. Constant directions, so you will normally be prompted. Okay. Yes, please go and restart these services. I don't have any running virtual machines or anything like that on this node, so okay, we're back. Let's see, new version, configuration file. Okay, this is the SSHD config. Let me just do like a show side by side also. So what I did was basically this is the newer one that they're trying to push from the maintainer version, but this is the custom configuration that I did on the SSHD configuration, basically permitting root login to the underlying node. So I'm gonna again keep the local version currently that's installed, and I'm gonna let it run. Gonna pause the recording a bit. Ah, didn't realize I was on mute. Yeah, so I was just trying to fix the sources here. As you might have seen, I tried to change it to Trixie and did an apt update, but I was running into some issues. So what I did was I went back to bookworm and repository. See, it's not signed. Enterprise. Okay. We don't really need enterprise, so that should be fine. And I'm gonna do a reboot of this machine. And I'll see you back after the reboot. Okay, we are back online. So I'm gonna go back into shell, do PVE version. So we are on 9.0.9, PVE 8 and 9. We just run like a full checklist to see if anything's wrong. Okay, so I think we can skip this particular failure. This shouldn't be an issue, I guess. Yeah, so for now, as Debian-based distribution, blah, blah, well, I think it looks fine now. I'm gonna try and do a VM upgrade. Well, basically do a VM migrate onto one of the VM to migrate to this node and see what happens. Or wait, what I can do is I can just turn on this particular lab VM and see if it's working correctly. That looks fine. Okay. Okay, the shell session looks fine. Let's check out the web page. Web page looks fine too. So, okay, cool. Now I'm gonna go and shut this back down because I'm not currently using it. and we'll move on to the other machine, which is PIO. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna migrate these machines first to another node and do the upgrade. I'll be right back. And we are back. Both of the containers have been migrated to the upgraded node. I'm just gonna curious why. Okay, maybe it's just a cosmetic error, but yeah, this should work. Let me try refreshing. Why am I not seeing like a little green dot there? Huh. Interesting. But does it? Okay, the start page is working. The relay server. Okay, the relay server is working too. Yep, it's working. So that should be fine. Now, I think we can move on to upgrading this node now. And let's get into the shell session. I am going to put this on the side. And let's start from the top. So, basically rinse and repeat. Maybe I'll try to speed this up during the edit. So, okay, we're back. Yep. So, let's see. Where am I? Okay. Yeah. Okay. We need to again change the sources. Hold up. Yep. Should be similar here. Oh, sorry. Here we go. We need to copy it here. Okay, looks good. We can start the upgrade. While this is upgrading, I'm gonna move to the first node, which is Leo, instead, so we can let this system reboot. Let's see, issue, keep the current. I will be keeping our currently installed version. For grub, we'll also keep the local version currently installed. And we are good. We're back. Okay, PVE version. So 909 PVE 8894. Yep. So okay, we can forget about this. We can skip this part. Skip this failure. Anything else that stands out? Nope, that looks good. I'm gonna do a reboot and we'll be back. Okay, it has been rebooted and we are back in PVE version. That looks good. HA manager status. Okay, that looks good too. Everything is up. Right, we will move on to the last node within the cluster to be upgraded. We can also see that in here in the GUI that this is on PVE 9. And yeah, so last one, I'm gonna migrate all these services that are running to another node, and we'll be back again for the actual upgrade process. While the migration is happening on the VMs, I just wanted to highlight the roles and the users. So I just need to go to edit. Nope, not here. Permissions for the root. And we need to look for VM.Monitor. There doesn't seem to be VM.Monitor anymore. Instead, there's a Sys.Audit, so that means it's it automatically moved the VM.Monitor to Sys.Audit permission. So okay, that's a neat one. Let's check on the other user. Sys.Audit is here. VM.Monitor permission. Okay, so it's not there anymore. So we didn't even need to do anything there. And yeah, all good. Okay, I'm just in the middle of virtual machine migration and just wanted to show you this migration is actually being done from one node, from this node to wherever that I'm going to try to migrate from. So the data is actually going through the wire on the network via the wire basically. So that's why the migration itself takes a full length of 64 gig storage. So this one has 64 gig storage here, and exactly this is where we'll see that the machine is being migrated for the full length. If this were on a ceph storage cluster, the migration should be instant, and this is exactly why we are upgrading this Proxmox cluster to version 9, because I want to take advantage of the Proxmox SDN and the ringnet within the latest version 9. So yeah, I just wanted to interject a little there. Okay, the migration has been completed. We are gonna attempt the upgrade on the last node within the cluster. So here we go. And all right, we need to add this in to install the intel-microcode. And PV 8 to 9 full. Let's see what the checklist does. Okay, we need to remove this. Cool. And let's get back to the wiki page and start working on that upgrade. Nothing to do, but there's an auto remove. So on 8, we are moving to 9. We want to use no subscription repository. Do the same for ceph. And we'll do add dist upgrade. I will pause the recording and I'll be back if there's anything interesting that comes up. Okay, the upgrade has been completed. PVE version, we are 9, 8 to 9. Let's see if anything peculiar comes up. And this one we don't need to think too much about that. This one is fine too. And I'm gonna reboot. Okay, the last node is back online. Let's run the version again, and okay, we're on 9. That is all. That is it. We are on version 9 of Proxmox. So let's see if there is if the new latest SDN fabrics we're able to use that. So data center SDN fabrics panel, data center SDN fabrics. So we can see that now. So that is it for upgrading the Proxmox cluster from 8 to 9. In the next video, I will walk through how we can use ceph on the SDN fabric. So yeah, that is all. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Bye bye.